Germany has voiced its support for the renewed efforts to end the war in Gaza. Foreign Minister Johann Wadephul backed Trump's Gaza peace plan, calling it a significant opportunity after what he described as 2 years of destruction. The German foreign minister made those comments during his visit to Doha, where he held talks with Qatar's top diplomat, Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdul Rahman Al Thani. They discussed the Gulf states' role as a mediator in the ongoing war. And here's what Wadephul had to say after the meeting.
The fact remains that there is no better plan than President Trump's. It must be implemented in essence, even if some details still need to be clarified. But there is a realistic chance that the hostages will be released very soon, that we will achieve a ceasefire, and that the suffering population in the Gaza Strip will receive adequate humanitarian aid. That would be a first phase that could be achieved quite soon. I hope that the negotiations over the next few days will be successful.
DW political correspondent Giulia Saudelli is traveling with the German foreign minister. She joined us from Kuwait City, where I asked her for more details about Wadephul's talks with his Qatari counterpart.
I think these were productive but also very interesting talks for the German foreign minister, because he has been talking with a side that is directly in contact with the leadership of Hamas and is directly involved in trying to get Hamas to come to an agreement on this deal. But I think it also showed Wadephul, the German foreign minister, that even though a deal is on the table, it is definitely not done. It's shown that there is still difficult hurdles to be overcome, and that it could collapse at any time, and that it will take time to actually still hash out some of the details that need to be hashed out. I think it also showed Wadephul that while until yesterday possibly we were talking about the Trump peace deal in general, the whole package, now the focus really is on the first phase of the plan, what is now considered achievable, and that is limited to some of the most important parts of the deal, and what Wadephul considers what will actually bring relief both to the Israeli families of the hostages, but also to the people in Gaza. And that is the liberation of the prisoners in Palestine, the hostages being released who have been held in Gaza, but also the reaching of a ceasefire and humanitarian aid being allowed back into Gaza.
Giulia, he's now heading for Israel, and then he will also visit Cairo. Neither Germany nor any other European nation is directly involved in the Gaza negotiations. So what role are they playing?
Well, we've heard from the German foreign minister that Germany and Europe are ready to contribute and bring their contribution to the negotiations, but there are questions as to how relevant these countries still are. And we've heard from Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu that he believes that Europe has become irrelevant and has shown strong weaknesses, also because it is not taking part in these negotiations. Now, I asked Germany's Foreign Minister Wadephul about these remarks by Netanyahu, and he said he does not believe that Europe is irrelevant, and he thinks that Netanyahu's messaging is coming from a place of possibly anger because a series of European countries have recognized the Palestinian state. But Wadephul also did acknowledge that the big contribution to some of the progress we are seeing now in the talks has come from Donald Trump and the United States with this plan being proposed. So it is clear that Europe and Germany are taking more of a sidelined position in these negotiations, whether that is because they believe that is the best approach or whether that is because they're not really wanted to take part in these negotiations, we don't really know.
Giulia Saudelli in Kuwait City, thank you.